Hello everyone, I welcome you to this video which I'm doing where I'm demonstrating postcode extension, how it can be really useful in your testing activity and much more. So slow and steady will go one by one. So let's kickstart with the installation of a postcode extension. So postcode extensions can be installed in the Visual Studio Code. So in this IDE, you can actually install postcode extension and start using. So let's install the Visual Studio Code first. As I've already installed, I won't install it. If it's Windows or Linux or Mac, you can choose that and install the Visual Studio Code. And once the Visual Studio Code is installed, we'll go to the marketplace, which is marketplace.visualstudio.com, and then you can search for postcode and you will see this page. And in here, we can install from here, or else let me show you one more way where we can install within Visual Studio Code from the extensions tab. So let me open Visual Studio Code. This is Visual Studio Code. So how did I land here? Because I'm already in the extensions place. So I have clicked on extensions. You can see these boxes here. They are extensions. And once I click on extensions, you will see something like this. And in here, I will search for postcode. Now, your user interface may be different than mine because my activity bar is at the footer, but yours may be in the primary bar here or somewhere else. So you can actually customize it based on your needs. So let's say I go to postcode, I click on this, but as I've already installed, this says uninstall. So let me show you by uninstalling it and restart extensions. And now this is how it is going to look installed here. And this is version 1.1.8, which I'm using. So I'll click on install. Once this gets installed, you will see this one here. You see the Q, which is a PQ logo, but it looks like Q and PQ. So you can click on that postcode and you will see the sign in here. So what I would encourage is you can click on sign up. It's going to open the web browser. So as I've already signed up, that's why it's showing this part. So let me say I click on log out from the web browser and I'll close this off. I'll go back to Visual Studio Code and click on sign up again. So this is a sign up form. So where you can look into whatever sign up details you want to enter. So I will enter Santosh Tupad, and in here I will enter my email address and I will enter some password, and I like this because it will guide you what you are missing and what's complete, which is a password policy. So I will enter the password. So minimum 8 characters, but once I enter this, so they are 8. So I'll do the same thing here, repeat the password, and I accept terms and conditions. But actually this says the password is not matching here for some reason. So I'll remove this, or let me redo it again. So I enter this and then I enter this part. So it's cool. I check this checkbox. I click on sign up, but email already exists. So you can give a different email address and then it will ask you to verify your email. Go to your inbox, whatever you have entered here, and then verify your email. That's a sign up, how it's going to work. So after this, I will log into my Visual Studio Code by clicking on sign in. I click on allow. I click on open. It's going to open the login form for me. So I'm going to enter my signed up email address and let's see if I remember my password. I'm trying again and again because I don't remember. Now, yes, it worked out. If I click, so you will see this alert or a prompt here. So if I want to always allow app.postcode.ai to open Visual Studio Code, I can check this box. But I like to keep it unchecked, and I click on Open Visual Studio Code. Once I click on this, you'll get a pop-up look this way. So where I'll say Open, and here you will see Login Successful, and you will see the changes here. So this is how you start off with the Visual Studio Code extension for postcode. And once you have that, you may want to open this. You will see this workspace folder and also a chat here. So if I say, hey, but there is an API key required. So we will look into these settings once we go to our next video. So you got to know how to install this. There's a CLI installation as well, but that's for the next time, or you can look into the documentation as well. We'll do these things and we'll move on to the next one where we can actually create our collections, and we can play around with uh, test suites, which is a new concept here in our postcode. So I do this part and then see you in the next video. Thank you.